violence that took place in an nuclear program. Okay? You are aware of that incident?
Yes, I'm aware.
Which ward did they take place?
Sorry?
Which ward did they take place?
Makiri is in, is it in Kegoya and Bochu?
Where the deputy governor comes from?
Yes.
You are aware that that violence led to the slaughter of a cow that the governor had donated?
I saw it on video circulated on social media.
Kindly let's play video number KMV 16. Honorable members, I should warn you that it's not a very pleasant video to watch, but we have no choice. You can see the cow is still alive. Right, Mr. Mawira? You can see it's kicking its legs.
It has just been slaughtered.
Thank you. I'm interested in what happens at the end, honorable senators. You can actually stop there. Thank you. That is the same song sung with the procession led by the deputy governor.
According to the video, yes.
According to the video. In fact, the people slaughtering the cow are making certain threats, and I know you've understood what they have said. Kindly tell the senators what they are saying.
They are sending threatening messages to the governor of Meru.
What specific threatening messages?
That they will slaughter the governor the same way they are slaughtering the cow.
That's what they are saying?
Yes.
So in your assessment, Mr. Mawira, between the governor and the person who seeks to remove him from office with that kind of violence, who has demonstrated gross violation and dishonor to the office?
Honorable Speaker, I'm not able to attribute this violence to the deputy governor. Therefore, I wouldn't be able to rightfully answer that question.
Mr. Mawira, you confirmed that you had seen that video before.
The one for slaughtering the cow?
Yes.
Yes.
Have you summoned the deputy governor? Have you sought to impeach the deputy governor based on his conduct?
Based on slaughtering of the cow?
Based on his conduct.
Which specific conduct?
The one we've just witnessed, Mr. Mawira.
The one of reading the chant?
Yes.
No, we have not.
You have not. Mr. Mawira, if the governor, who is a woman, is called a prostitute by her own deputy governor, if a cow is slaughtered and people from the deputy governor's backyard threaten to slaughter the same way, isn't the governor entitled to respond to such threats?
She is, of course.
So when she responds to such threats, what is gross? Her response or the act that initiated or triggered the response?
She has not responded to that. I'm not aware of that.
Not aware of that. Mr. Mawira, you have also brought evidence to show that the deputy governor has been vilified and demeaned by what you're calling arbitrary relocation of the deputy governor's office.
Yes.
I want you to go to page 227 of your own volume 2 of your evidence. Page 227, 228, and 229. Let's begin with page 227. This letter, Mr. Mawira, it is a letter communicating the organization of the office of the governor, all CECMs, and all chief officers. You confirm that is the position?
Yes.
They confirm, rather the letter confirms, that a decision has been made. And the letter is clear that in order to ensure that the departments align their roles and responsibility with the priorities and objectives set out in the governor's manifesto, there has been a reorganization of certain offices. You confirm that is a...
That is true.
And the deputy governor is given a wing to preside over. Okay? The old headquarters of the county government headquarters. Is that what the letter says?
Council,
Yes.
you have 15 minutes to go.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. So, who are listed as the other departments that the deputy governor will be in charge of?
It's not indicated that will be in charge of, but it indicates that that old county government headquarters shall house, and then list out those other departments.
Thank you. Let's go to the second letter at page 228. So number one, then, Mr. Mawira, you confirm there is nothing arbitrary about this letter because it affected the entire executive.
It is arbitrary in the common sense that the deputy governor cannot just be moved from his office to the whole government buildings by the chief of staff, who is a junior officer to the deputy governor.
Let us go to the document at page 228. It is a complaint, actually not a complaint, it's a letter, a memo, by the deputy governor to the county secretary. Okay?
Yes.
The deputy governor states at paragraph 2, my office was moved to the county government headquarters, annexed formerly Meru municipality offices. The offices that the deputy governor has been moved into is not sufficient to execute my constitutional duties. For efficiency in service delivery to the people of Meru, I request for additional offices for the following purposes. Then he lists them. Has there been any response to that letter, Mr. Mawira? At page 229.
Yes, there's a response.
What does the letter say? For the sake of time, let me read. Kindly note that we have an acute shortage of offices. However, as you may be aware, your office is the largest in terms of floor area and can be modified to create more space to facilitate you in execution of your constitutional mandate. Kindly, Your Excellency, if it pleases you, our Directorate of Office Accommodation will be available to make the adjustments as you require. Mr. Mawira, you confirm that the office that the deputy governor was given was indeed the offices where Governor Kiraito sat for the better part of his term.
From the letters, I can confirm, but I'm aware that that is the office that it was relocated to.
You also confirm that it is the office where Governor Munya sat throughout.
Yes.
That office was good enough for a governor and not good enough for a deputy governor. Is that what you're telling the Senate?
It was then, and that's why there were new offices brought up to accommodate the governor and the deputy governor, who then was Kiraito Moronge, and the deputy Titus Tocho moved to the new building.
Mr. Mawira, is there anything impeachable with the deputy governor being given a different office where he's in charge of departments? Is there anything impeachable?
The allegation was in support of the count on vilification, demeaning, and incitement. So it hands to the weight of the evidence.
And this was the evidence used to impeach the governor. Am I right? that
Yes.
a deputy governor was
Yes,
given an
because
office.
it was used to substantiate vilification, demeaning, and incitement.
Let's go to the ground on contempt of assembly. Mr. Mawira, you confirm that the governor was first invited to appear before the House Committee.
Yes, she was.
Which date was that? And by what letter? Go to page 408 of our response, the governor's exhibit of documents. Page 408.
I'm there.
That letter is the one dated 6th of October, 2023, correct?
Yes.
The letter says it's an invitation to appear before the Secretarial Committee on Justice, right?
Yes.
The governor gave an explanation as to why she could not honor the invitation. Are you aware of that letter?
Yes, it is on page.
Page 415.
Yeah, addressed to the Speaker of the County Assembly of Meru.
Sorry, that's not the one. The governor gave an explanation that she could not attend the invitation because she was attending a meeting of the deputy governor, of the deputy president of Kenya.
Yes,
You are aware of that?
I'm aware of that.
And she asked that the appearance at the county assembly be rescheduled.
Yes, that was a request.
Was that request honored? To
Yes,
the best of your knowledge.
There was a rescheduling of the dates of the governor to appear in the assembly.
Kindly show me where the rescheduling appears. Are you talking about the document appearing at page 413
Of your documents?
of our documents?
Yes.
Is that a second invitation to your best knowledge and understanding?
That was a summon.
That was a summon.
Yes.
So the governor's request for rescheduling of the appearance through an invitation was not even responded to.
It was responded through our summons now.
Through the summons. So the governor tells you that she is attending another meeting in Nairobi for the deputy president, and she's asking for rescheduling, and what happens next is that she's summoned.
Yes, that is what happened.
Mr. Mawira, do you appreciate the difference between an invitation and summons?
Summons are issued when we fail to honor invitation.
When you fail to honor invitation?
Yes.
Did the governor fail to honor the invitation?
I want to be refreshed on the letter that she sent to the assembly. That is what I'm asking my counsel.
Did the governor fail to honor the invitation? That is
Let me
my
refresh my mind by referring to the letter that she sent, explaining why she couldn't appear. Maybe we can proceed as we source for that letter.
I put it to you, Mr. Mawira, that the governor's request was to reschedule the meeting.
Yes.
What was the wisdom of summoning the governor with penal consequences after she had sought to be excused and for rescheduling? What was the wisdom? Mr. Mawira.
I'm trying to get the letter that the governor requested for rescheduling of the meeting.
Thank you. I only have 5 minutes, Mr. Mawira.
Sorry?
I only have 5 minutes, so kindly answer my question.
Okay.
What was the wisdom of issuing summons when the governor had made a valid request? First of all, Mr. Mawira, was it a valid request for the governor to seek for postponement and rescheduling?
Yes, it was valid.
In light of our programs?
Yes, it was valid.
It was valid?
Yes.
So normally, as a county assembly.
But why I'm insisting on getting the letter, I recall that the reason why the governor couldn't appear, she stated it's because the invitation letter had been sent in a short span of time.
Assuming that is even the reason, that the notice was short, isn't it then even a more valid reason why the governor should ask for a postponement?
No, because the governor was in Meru. If that would have been the reason.
Did the speaker communicate that fact, that the governor was not going to travel to Nairobi, that she would still be in Meru,
No.
and therefore forming the basis of the summons?
No.
Then, Mr. Mawira, if I put it to you that the summons were ill-advised and unwarranted, wouldn't you agree with me?
They were issued at the discretion of the Speaker of the County Assembly.
I'm asking a simple question. If I put it to you that this issuance of the summons was unwarranted in the circumstances, wouldn't I be right?
No.
Why?
Because if the governor was in Meru, there's no way she couldn't have found little time to come address matters of grave importance to the county government, to the county of Meru.
Mr. Mawira, is there anywhere in our statutes where the offense of contempt of assembly is defined?
It's a requirement of the rule of law.
Simple question. Is there anywhere in our statutes where contempt of assembly is defined?
I beg my men to be refreshed by the council because there is an act of the county government, County Assembly Powers and Privileges Act.
That says?
In our volume 3, section 22, page 62, that is, it states, no public officer shall refuse to produce before a county assembly or lab committee any paper or book record. Subsection 2, it also states,
Mr. Mawira, is there any offense known as contempt of assembly?
yes, the law is clear. County Assembly's Powers and Privileges Act, that is in our volume volume 3 of our documents, there's a all part 5 explaining on invitation and summoning of witnesses to the county assembly and also the consequences. There's a all part 5 explaining on invitation and summoning of witnesses to the county assembly and also the consequences.
And what are those consequences?
Section 22 states, subsection 3, where a county assembly passes a resolution that a county public officer has contravened subsection 1, the resolution of the county assembly shall constitute a ground for removal from office of the county public officer in accordance with the constitution or any applicable law.
Mr. Mawira, you have confirmed that the warrants, the summons to the governor were not warranted in the circumstances.
I have not confirmed that.
Mr. Speaker, sir, thank you for the opportunity. I beg for just 20 more minutes. There is a crucial issue on IFMIS that I would like to touch on. It is a crucial issue that I would like to take the witness through.
I'll give you 15 minutes.
Thank you.
Further speaker straight today's proceedings.
I understand.
We'll have 2 more witnesses.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. Mr. Mawira, you accuse the governor of embezzling funds through her relatives, and one of those relatives is Nefat Kenywa.
Yes.
We confirmed that Nefat Kenywa, rather there is no evidence to support the assertion that Nefat Kenywa is a relative to the governor. With that in mind, and we also with the fact that Nefat Kenywa works in the office of the deputy governor, let us go through the infamous report. At page 22, yes.
Honourable Speaker, I beg to inform that Nefat Kenywa is not currently working in the office of the deputy governor, but is the acting director for external linkages.
That is your evidence before this court, this Senate?
Yes, the evidence is adduced.
Thank you. I'm getting you a letter to confirm. Let's go to page 345 of our of our documents, 345, governor's response. What is the date of that letter?
8th September 2022.
The title is Deployment.
Yes.
Of one Nefat Kenywa in the office of the governor as an administrator.
Yes.
That administrator is in the office of the deputy governor.
Yes. But on the contrary, Honourable Speaker, on page 347 of the same documents, there is a letter deploying the Nefat Kenywa as the director, in fact, the Directorate of External Partnerships to Affairs to perform the functions of the Office of the Director, External Partnerships, dated 9th March 2023.
That is the letter appearing at 347.
Yes.
It confirms that the position held by Mr. Nefat Nyaga is in an acting capacity.
Nefat Kenywa has been deployed.
Yes.
Redeployed.
Yes, at the Directorate of External Partnership Affairs to perform the functions of the Office of the Director, External Partnership.
Yes.
With immediate effect and awaiting recruitment of a substantive director.
Yes.
So you confirm that he was only acting in this position?
There is no that is indicated it's acting, but the letter reads.
Nevertheless, Mr. Mawira, because I am pressed for time, you have accused the governor of embezzling funds through Nefat Kenywa.
Yes.
I want to take you through your own document at page 22. Volume 2.
Yes, I'm there.
Are you
Page
there?
22.
There is a specific entry, voucher number 5755.
Page?
It's page 22 of your own document.
Yes, let's proceed.
Read for me the voucher number. That is your IFMIS extract attached to your documents.
Voucher number?
Number 57552. Can you see it?
Kindly guide me.
It is entry number 10.
7572.
It is entry number 10. Page 22. Entry number 10.
67, or it's 57589. Is it?
Entry number 10, Mr. Mawira, is invoice number 57552. The documents that appear first there.
57562.
Yes, entry number 10.
Yes, 57562.
Okay. That is a payment to Nefat Kenywa Meme, right?
Yes.
And the date of that payment is 15th of February 2023.
Yes.
The amount is 54,000.
Yes.
That is your document that you
The amount
relied
is
on.
84,000, sorry.
Pardon?
The amount is 84,000.
84, correct.
Yes, yes, yes.
That is your own extract.
Yes.
And you're saying the governor was used to embezzle funds through this specific payment. That was your evidence.
This is part of the evidence adduced.
That is part of it.
Yes.
I want you to go to page 51 of our bundle of documents. Let's go straight to page 54 actually. Forget about 51. There is a letter there.
Yes.
That letter seeks for facilitation of the deputy governor to accompany, or rather for a trip to Nairobi
Yes.
from 7th to 9th February 2023.
Yes.
The next page is page 55.
Yes.
And it confirms payments were done. And there were people who received money.
Yes.
Courtesy of this request.
Yes.
Who was the first beneficiary of that payment?
His Excellency Isaac Mutuma,
The second?
Nefat Kenywa,
The third?
Francis Mokira,
Yes.
and Christopher Gitonga.
I want you to confirm that that payment had nothing to do with the governor. And that is the payment that was done on 15th of February 2023.
It had nothing to do with the personality of the governor, but it arose from the office of the governor.
But the beneficiaries and people who signed for that money are listed there.
They are listed.
Let's go to page 21 again
Of which document?
of the same document, your own document, page 21. Are we there?
Page 21.
Yes.
Yes, I'm there.
I'm looking at invoice number 66549. That is entry number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Entry number 14.
Voucher number
66649.
66649, yes.
Yes. Again, confirm the person who was paid money is one Nefat Kenywa Meme.
Yes, he's the one.
Let's go to page 58 of our response.
I'm there.
You confirm there is a voucher that bears the same number at the top.
Yes, 6666649.
Thank you. And that invoice is supported by the letter at page 61.
By the letter on page?
61 of the same document.
61 is a
Of our documents,
facilitation
our documents, yes.
facilitation for travel on 23rd December.
Who
2022.
requests for facilitation?
Nefat Kenya.
On whose behalf is he making that request?
On behalf of the Chief of Staff, maybe.
Who are the beneficiaries of that facilitation?
Beneficiaries are Isaac Mutuma, Agri Litinyi,
Isaac
Daniel
Mutuma is
Nogandi.
the deputy governor, right?
Yes.
At the next page is a list of people who received that money
Yes.
and they signed against it.
The list that I have here is not signed against.
At 62,
Yes.
the names appear Isaac Mutuma,
They appear, but they have not signed against their names.
but you confirm that this is a list that was made in support of, or rather, as indicating the beneficiaries of this payment.
It indicates the beneficiaries, but I can't tell if it's in support because it's not signed.
I could go on, and let me pick just a few more. I only have 5 minutes. Again, let me go to page 27.
Page
27
of your document.
of your own document, page 27. Page 27.
I'm there.
Again, at entry number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There is voucher number 69719.
Yes.
Again, the payee is Nefat Kenywa Meme,
Yes.
receiving an amount there.
Yes.
Let's go to page 69.
Of which
67,
bundle?
actually,
Of which bundle?
of our bundle.
Page.
67.
I'm there.
That is a request for facilitation.
Request for
Facilitation.
no. Page 67.
Yes.
It's request for something that is not visible. I think standing impressed or something. Yes, standing impressed.
Go to page 69. Confirm that the number of the voucher appearing there is the same number of the voucher where Nefat has been paid at page 27.
Page 27.
69.
The 69719 is the voucher number, but the voucher has not been signed by anyone at all.
But it is the same number.
It's the same.
At page 72
Yes.
is a letter requesting the deputy governor again to be facilitated.
Yes, it is the deputy government traveling to Nairobi, Japan embassy facilitate.
At
Yes.
page 74 is a list of the people who are paid for on behalf of the deputy governor.
The list is there, but not accompanied by their signatures.
Mr. Mawira, because I have less than 3 minutes. When the deputy governor is traveling, or the governor, they do not receive facilitation money in their accounts, do they?
They do sometimes, other times they don't.
The other times that they do not, their PAs and administrators receive that money for their travels and facilitation.
Sorry?
The other times where the money is not deposited in the governor or deputy governor's account is an instance where that money is deposited in the account of their PA or the administrator.
Not necessarily it must be the PO or the administrator, but an officer designated.
Mr. Mawira, you are lying to the Senate. Let me refer you to page 350 of our document.
Of your document?
Yes. You made a Facebook post clarifying who receives money for facilitation for and behalf of the governor and the deputy governor. Are you there?
Yes, I can read the post.
I do not want to read because we are pressed for time. You confirm that there is nothing wrong with the governor's PA receiving money for a facilitation for a valid trip. Is that what you state in that Facebook?
I did that, but I also wrote a condition that all that person whom money has been channeled through their accounts need to do his account and surrender for the sums of money they receive.
Thank you very much. And that takes me to my last question. You talked about prepayments.
Yes.
You also understand that offices are run through imprest.
Yes.
Imprest are money given to an officer to
Yes.
utilize. And upon
Yes.
utilizing, they account for the same.
Yes.
So there is nothing wrong if an officer receives money as long as they
There
account.
is something wrong if you get the money and do not account and surrender for the same.
Thank you. Has there been any audit in respect of all the monies that were sent to the governor's PA or the deputy governor's PA to confirm that no supporting documents were surrendered?
You have
The
not
best of your knowledge.
adduced, even though there was no audit, yourself, you have not adduced enough evidence to show that that money was accounted for.
Honorable Evans, it's not up to council to adduce an evidence. It is up to you. You brought your case here. You need to prove it.
We have done that, Honorable Speaker.
Have you brought any audit report to suggest that those